What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. You know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I am back. I'm in the building. The beat is hot. The single is fresh. We got them shook out here right now. First time to the channel, stop hesitating. Subscribe button down there. Hit it for me. Your daily dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy. It's gonna change your life. Trust me on this. Today's video. Well, we got a little action going on overseas. Pretty funny story. Had to bring it to you. Woman trying to get a little cash on the back end. Let's jump into this. All right, article right here from the Blaze. Woman uses circular saw to cut off own hand in attempt to commit $1 million insurance fraud. Now she's headed to jail. I mean, come on now. Is it getting that tough out there? I mean, he said, bud, this is my last resort. I gotta take a limb and hope I get paid off on this thing. I got nothing else. Can't sell no booty. Can't sell no drugs. I just got to get this thing done the right way. And the right way is my way, I guess, which is cutting the hand off. I mean, I'd have found a better way to make $1 or $2, you know what I'm saying, than to de-limb myself. Let's jump into this. Maybe she got something else going on. So it says, a Slovenian woman and her boyfriend are headed to jail after a court determined the pair engaged in insurance fraud. Bam, there it is, right in your face. Not only are you minus a hand, now you're going to jail. So it said the woman, Julija Adlesic, was determined to have cut off her own hand with a circular saw in an attempt to secure more than $1 million in disability insurance payments. Now, like I was saying, is that the way that you wanted to go out? I mean, to cut your hand off with a circular saw, man, this ain't, what's the movie, Saw? This ain't that movie. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut your hand off so you can get out of this contraption. Otherwise, it's going to close up over your whole body and kill you. Man, it ain't one of those. I know y'all remember that one scene, if y'all seen it. I know everybody didn't watch that stuff. It's a little gruesome. I've seen all of them. But, of course, you got the one scene where they got the man and the woman, and they just got to go, and somebody got to hack their stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Man cut his foot off in the first one. Man, it ain't like that to get out. No, but they like, bud, I got to get this dust. I got to fill my pocketbook. And if I got to lose a hand, so be it. So according to the Slovenian press agency, 22-year-old Adlesic and her boyfriend concocted the plan to cash out a variety of disability insurance policies after she decided to cut off her own hand in early 2019. Dang, so this is early 2019 and last year. So she's been trying to get right ever since. Man, when you sat down and you devised this plan, would you ever think that, hey, you know, when you cut your hand off, you ain't going to get that thing back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to grow back. You ain't no lizard or nothing to cut the tail off, tail pop back out. I think that's the way it works. I mean, I'm not sure. Let me know if I'm incorrect on that. I think that's the only thing to be growing limbs back. And it's not even an actual limb. It's just the tail. But, I mean, look, this thing, it ain't going to sprout out the end and just pop back out, bud. I mean, your hand gone. Don't you think you might need 2 hands? You know what I'm saying? I hope you didn't cut the hand off that you used to write with. Now you got to start all the way over, and starting over is hard. So they said Adlesic's boyfriend, Sebastien Abramov, strong name, or that might be, yeah, that's Sebastien, was said to have taken out at least 5 insurance policies on Adlesic. The 5 policies totaled approximately $1.16 million. So man, they've been concocting this plan for a hot minute. This is your conspiracy right here, and ain't no theory about it. It's straight up fact, conspiring. 2 people talking about committing a crime in the future. And damn it, Bo, she paid the ultimate price on this one. Well, I guess death, well, I don't know. Sometimes death is a relief. You know, depending on your situation, dying is not the worst thing that can happen. So it said, following the Grizzly incident, Adlesic rushed to the hospital, leaving her hand behind, and told doctors that she had accidentally severed the hand while cutting tree branches. I was like, what were you cutting the tree branches with, though? You know what I'm saying? Where's your chainsaw at? I mean, when they went and investigated, they'd be like, hold on a second. I mean, when you dropped it, I figure if you cut your hand off, you might have, well, no, wouldn't be with a chainsaw. You're more likely to cut your leg or cut your foot or something like that. My dad's a logger. I've been in the logging business. I understand what you're more likely to do. You're more likely to chop your leg off that thing, kick out or kick back or something. I know he had it kicked back one time and it caught him in the head. You're more likely to have a head injury. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of lie she had at that moment. She said her leaving the hand behind wasn't a coincidence or an accident, according to the prosecution, which said the couple intentionally left the severed hand behind to ensure the injury's permanence. So it's like, hey, you ain't gonna be able to sew that thing back on, which I guess that is true. They could save your hand. I didn't even think about that. They sew it back on. I don't even know how that stuff works. How you sever everything? Just sew it back on and just be like, hey, move that thing. It's like, oh, it's back. It's like, man, you cut it off. But hey, man, it's modern medicine. You know what I'm saying? They get in there and get things done for you. So they said, even though they left the hand at the scene of the incidents, experts were able to reattach her extremity. Dang. I thought she lost it. Dang. Come on now. Boy, they done went out there and done scooped their hand up, throw it in a bucket of ice and reattach it. She's like, God. Man, that's a lot of pain I had to go through for you to stick this thing back on me. Man, this is detrimental to what we had going on. So it said, ahead of the injury, prosecution alleged the couple was looking up internet searches regarding prosthetic hands. Dang, man. Man, what? Bo, you know they gonna investigate you. Insurance. Bud, they've got lawyers and money to burn. You know what I'm saying? So you just ain't gonna come in there and bust them up for 1.16 million without them doing a little research on you. And you up here, you on your smartphone, on your laptop, looking up prosthetic hands. Bro, what you looking that up for? Ma'am and sir, Mr. Abramov? I mean, what are you looking for? Look, you got all your limbs. Oh, we just checking this out for a friend. Bo, you better show me the friend, you know what I'm saying? And he better be missing a hand. That's all I got to say. So, I can't even say this name, Julija, District Court. Boy, if somebody knows how to say that, let a brother know. On Friday, found Adlesic and Abramov guilty of insurance fraud and sentenced a pair to 2 and 3 years in prison, respectively. With respect. I mean, boy, you want to talk about this taking the wrong turn. I ain't talking about the movies either with the hillbilly, the deformed hillbillies out there eating folks and raping folks in the woods. I ain't even talking about that. Y'all took the wrong turn. Now you're in jail, flat out. Woman done cut her hand off, but that was a traumatic experience. You better be glad she ain't died, bleed out. I mean, boy, the things people do, it's wild out there. So it said throughout the trial, Adlesic insisted she was the victim of a terrible accident and did not intentionally cut off her own hand. In a statement, Adlesic said, "No one wants to be crippled. My youth has been destroyed." Oh, you come to us young people for hope. Now my youth is destroyed. I lost my hand at the age of 20. Only I know how it happened. Come on now, they done caught you. You see, you got to come right out and say this, spit this nonsense. Oh, my youth has been taken from me. No, you cut your own hand off. Come on now. So the couple's impeding incarceration judge, Marjeta Dvornik, said, "We believe the sentences are fair and appropriate and will serve their purpose." Boy, man, if you're gonna do some stuff like this, man, you need to do some years of research, and I just don't suggest it. You're gonna have to be able to cover your tracks. You're gonna have to be a career criminal to get away with this one. So in closing on this, man, if you're getting a tight, this ain't the way to get things done. I just got to be honest with you, man. There's better ways of trying to make some money. I mean, if I'm seeing her right here, if this is the young lady right here, I mean, I know the mask might cover her mouth up. She might look like Melina underneath that thing. You take the mask off, there's like snarling teeth underneath there, ready to devour you. You're like, oops. I mean, but the rest of it looks okay. I mean, look, I'm not condoning prostitution, but dang, if you're getting absolute tight, man, that's a better solution than going out here and chopping a limb off. I mean, it's just other ways if you're getting a tight. And people get in tights, and life is tough, and you just don't know what's around the corner. But was life that tough for y'all that y'all had to do this type of scam where you got to cut your girlfriend's hand off? And Abramov, man, don't you want your girl to have both hands to caress you? I mean, I'm just wondering, man, you gonna have this 1.16 million and you just be forever you have that nub in front of you forever to be like, yep, that's my shame right there. This cost me no hand, cost me 1.16 million. And then they done went out, probably blowed it. They probably would have blowed it. They bought a house and a boat and then flat broke. Hey girl, we're gonna have to cut your foot off next. Maybe we won't cut the whole foot, we'll cut just the toe off. Maybe a right toe. Maybe I'd take me out of insurance policy on a right big toe. Take that right off of you. So, man, don't go to this extreme. This is a cautionary tale right here. That these folks weren't smart enough to pull this particular crime off, and they have reaped, in fact, what they sowed, which is a jail sentence. I mean, and a form limb. I guess they sewed a limb back on, and I guess you're all right now. I guess it works. Probably partially works, but hey, that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. But I'm just, Abramov, every time she touches you with that cold, dead hand, I want you to remember, I want you to remember the trauma that you set in. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. As always, like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.